What is up, everyone? Moving back again with another video, and today is going to be another Blu-ray and 4K pickups video. Now, if it don't sound too good, I just had this virus for the last few days. Everyone in my work got it before Christmas, and I thought, I bet you I get that over Christmas, and I have. And I have been feeling terrible the last few days. But I've just had some tablets. They've kicked in a little bit, and I thought, you know what, I'll just go and do this video right now. Because I've got a few things that I bought myself, and I've got lots of Christmas gifts to show as well. So just going to be going through that. Basically, you know how these videos work. Let's just get straight into it. I'm going to be starting with the stuff I bought for myself. And this is a 4K of a movie I've shown on the channel before. And that is Terrifier 3, the HMV first edition. Now, I've unboxed this on the channel. So if you guys want to go and check out all the contents of this box and stuff, I'll leave it in the link down below. It's my last video, so it shouldn't be too hard to find anyway. But yeah, it was only like an extra $5 for this first edition, and I thought, you know what, it's definitely worth it. You get a poster, postcards and stuff, nice hard little box there. But this was definitely a day one purchase for me. I absolutely love the Terrifier franchise. Art Clan is my new favourite horror icon. On my horror channel, I done my top 10 horror villains, and he was in the top 3. That's how much I've warmed to this character. I think David Howard Thornton just does a fantastic job of the character, with all the mannerisms and stuff, and he had me laughing my ass off in this movie. It all takes place around Christmas, which brings a fun new dynamic to the series. You know, this horrible demon sort of putting himself in this joyous time for people. You know, I think horror and Christmas just works very well together. But yeah, this movie goes to extremes. The opening scene will let you know what you're in for, but there's some absolutely horrific kills in this movie. The shower scene, of course, which is the one everyone pinpoints when they talk about this movie to being the most gruesome kill, and it probably is. But yeah, I adored this movie. I had such a fun time in the cinema with it. I haven't had a chance to watch it on 4K yet. I was planning on before Christmas, but I just couldn't squeeze it in. But this is a movie I can watch any time of the year, even though it takes place around Christmas. Really can't wait for Terrifier 4. So yeah, that is Damien Leone's Terrifier 3. What a job he's done on a $2 million budget. I think it made almost $100 million. So that's just unbelievable, isn't it? So well done, Damien Leone. Glad to see your journey and your dream taken off there. Very happy to own that one. Now, it's been a while since I've done one of these videos, and I bought this at the end of October, and that is Trick or Treat from Arrow Video. I've never actually seen this movie before. I wouldn't say it was a blind buy, because a lot of people have recommended this movie to me, and you know, I hear a lot of people say it's one of the best horror anthologies. And I don't know why I just never got to it, but I decided to take a chance, and I attempted to watch it on Halloween, but when I took my lads trick-or-treating and stuff, it was like 9:30 when we sat down, because the family came round and stuff, and I fell asleep after 30 minutes. But I did watch it a few days later, even though Halloween had passed. I had a great time with it. Me and my wife both really enjoyed this one. I love how the 3 or 4 stories all come together and intertwine with each other. The most interesting one was the school bus, I thought, where all the kids died on the school bus and kind of come back a little bit. I thought that was really interesting. The crazy neighbour who lives next door, who's burying bodies in his garden and stuff. It's just a real great horror Halloween themed anthology film. So yeah, I really had a good time with this one. I'll definitely be revisiting it on more Halloweens to come. So yeah, Trick or Treat, really, really good. Glad I took the plunge on this one. And I gotta say, the 4K on this is unbelievable. Like, it looks fantastic. All the blacks with the surrounding oranges and stuff, you know, like, because it's nighttime in this neighborhood, but there's Halloween decorations everywhere. It just looks amazing. Arrow done such a good job on this. So that is Trick or Treat. Now, next up, guys, is a movie I watched on Prime, I think it was. Was it Prime? I can't quite remember now. And I thought, that's a movie I need in my collection for sure. And that is Stephen King's The Dead Zone, or David Cronenberg's The Dead Zone, should I say. Okay, look, it's a Stephen King story, but David Cronenberg directed the damn thing. But yeah, this is from Scream Factory. I don't know why I was looking for that. I already know the answer. This is from Scream Factory, and the 4K on this again. Look, I will talk about the movie mostly when I pick these things up, but the 4K on this is just night and day compared to what I watched it on previously. I'm so happy I picked this up. Now, this movie was fantastic. I thought this is basically about this guy who he is in a car accident and he goes into a coma for 5 years. And when he comes out the coma, he can see into people's past, present, or future just by touching them. And the things that he ends up doing, it's kind of like a superhero movie in a very dark and twisted way. But the things that these premonitions or these things that he can see lead him on to great things at times. And I just thought it was a really great story, really interesting concept. What's the guy's name? Oh God, is it Martin Sheen? His side character in this, man, is terrifying. So yeah, I absolutely loved this movie. Definitely one of my favorite Stephen King movies now. I'm so happy I picked this up. What a fantastic looking 4K. But if you haven't seen The Dead Zone, guys, definitely give it a go. It's wonderful. Next up was a first time watch for me this year as well. Can't believe I've never seen this movie. And I'm so glad I picked it up. And that is Silver Bullet. Yeah, definitely probably in my top 5, top 3 even, werewolf movies now. This is basically, they think there's a serial killer going around this little town. And they do eventually find out that it's a werewolf. And they don't know who it is in the town, who is the actual werewolf. So there's a good little mystery aspect to this. Gary Busey in there, Corey Haim, great little cast. Gary Busey is just a wacky uncle in this movie. And Corey Haim, I like, it's called Silver Bullet, not because it kills the werewolf, but because Corey Haim's wheelchair is called the Silver Bullet, and it's kind of like this motorized wheelchair, and it helps him get away from the werewolf and stuff at times. But I love the way that title is intertwined with the werewolf story, because obviously that's what kills werewolves, silver. But I don't know, I just think it's clever the way Stephen King sort of makes that work with the title as well, even though the title doesn't mean what's killing the werewolf. It's actually Corey Haim's wheelchair there. But yeah, I love these little town movies. It's usually Stephen King stories take place in these little towns, don't they? And this one was fantastic. The opening scene, someone just gets the head ripped off, and you're like, holy shit, I'm in for it here. I've heard a lot of people say they hate the look of the werewolf in this movie, but I love charming little practical effects, costumes. I prefer that over CGI any day of the week. So yeah, fantastic movie. Absolutely love this one. So happy to pick it up. And again, like The Dead Zone, looks unbelievable in 4K. Like, especially the daytime scenes in this, man. I was just like, oh my God, is that real? Is that really on my TV now? That looks too pristine. Screen Factory just do an unbelievable job. That is Silver Bullet. Getting on to my Christmas gifts now, guys. Oh, sorry, just knocked the camera a little bit there. Sorry about that. Hope we're okay. We're still in the middle, sort of. My sister got me this one. I did ask her for it. Sorry about that, guys. This is Godzilla -1 on 4K. It's a little slipcover there. I think HMV done a little exclusive with this slipcover. Really like the design on that. Yeah, I'm not really a big Godzilla fan, but my cousin Michael asked me to go and watch this with him at the cinema last year, and it was like the back end of last year, and I said, okay, then I've heard good reviews about this Godzilla -1. I'll go and check it out for myself, and I was absolutely blown away by this movie. It came second in my favourite movies in 2023, just behind Infinity Pool there, but it's basically a faultless movie. The only thing that did make me think, oh, could we have not kept the pace going there? It was in the third act. It did slow down just a little bit for about 10 or 20 minutes there, but that's my only complaint with the entire film. Godzilla was amazing in this, terrifying, to be honest. Every time he showed up, I was like, holy shit, is that motherfucker again? I love the way he just comes out the ocean and stuff in this. But it all takes place out World War II. One of my biggest problems with these movies is that the human side of it, I just never interested in. But this time, I really was. The characters you can get behind, they've all got little character arcs going on. And the main character, you know, you really do feel for him in a way, but he feels like he's got a purpose to not let anyone down in this movie for what he's done in the past. But yeah, fantastic action. I can't believe this was done on a £15 million budget. That is just insane to me. It really is. But it just shows you what can be done. Hollywood, take note. This movie is incredible. If you haven't watched it, check it out, guys. Next up, I am going to see Nosferatu soon. It's not out here in the UK just yet, but up to now, this is my favourite horror movie of the year, and that is Alien Romulus. Love that little kind of embossed slipcover there. You just see it, guys. How good is that? Wow. Absolutely love that. That wins slipcover of the year for me. But yeah, I love this movie. I went to see it twice at the cinema. I couldn't get enough of it. Can't wait to watch it again on 4K. A lot of people give this movie a bit of shit, but I just don't understand. Look, okay, there's a few throwback moments here, and some people say it's too much. I didn't mind how much fan service was in this movie. I'm a fan, save me. There is one line of dialogue where I was like, oh no, you shouldn't have said that. And everyone pretty much agrees with me on that. And there's a little bit of a CGI moment in this movie, bringing back a past character, or actor, should I say, playing a different character. Apart from that, this movie, they're minor nitpicks for me. I had a blast with this movie. For like teens who encounter the facehuggers on the space station, and then obviously the xenomorphs come along and stuff. Just a non-stop thrill ride. Absolutely loved it. Fede Alvarez definitely brought the horror back into the franchise here. There are some movies that are in this franchise that are questionably even horror, like Aliens. I consider that more of an action movie. But I definitely think this one's a horror with what Fede Alvarez done. And the last 10 minutes of the movie is nightmare fuel. A lot of people did not like the ending of this film. I thought it was definitely the best thing about the entire movie. I loved that moment. That last 10 minutes, I was like, yes, that is fantastic. So, looking forward to watching this one again, even though I've seen it twice at the cinema this year. Can't wait to watch it again. So that is Alien Romulus. By the way, these are all off my mum and dad. Starting with Alien Romulus there. Next up, they got me Prey. Yeah, I've only seen this the once, but I've been itching to get back and watch this again because I had a fantastic time with it. Definitely the best Predator movie after the first one, I think. Amber Midthunder does a great job in this as the female protagonist. The Predator is awesome. I like the way it's all set years ago, so the Predator isn't as fully tooled up as what he is in the present day movies. That makes sense, of course, and it's just a wonderful Predator film, basically. Dan Trachtenberg, I think, directed this. I think he done this and 13 Cloverfield Lane. What a director he is, man. Give him more movies. I think he's doing Predator Badlands at the end of 2025, so I'll definitely be checking this out along with the whole Predator franchise just before that, I think, but looking forward to watching this one again. I thought it was brilliant. So that is Prey on 4K. Next up, we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I had this on my list for a while. I collect all the Marvel movies, really. Sorry about the glare, guys. Just trying to avoid that for you there. But yeah, I thought this was a pretty good movie. James Gunn, maybe his last directed Marvel film, I imagine, now that he's doing DC and he's in charge of DC and stuff. But yeah, there's a really cool story in here involving Rocket, and it's got all the charm that the Guardians of the Galaxy have and stuff, like the other movies. And it's, yeah, just a really, really good Guardians film. So happy to have this one in the collection. Probably, maybe the best trilogy in the MCU. Maybe. It might have to be. So yeah, that's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 on 4K. I wouldn't mind doing an MCU rewatch of it pretty soon, to be honest. I know Phase 5 is it, or 6 is sort of Captain America Brave New World's coming out soon, isn't it? And yeah, I think that looks really good. So I think MCU might be on track soon. Next up, we have my movie of the year so far, and that is Dune Part 2. No slipcover here, but honestly, it doesn't bother me that much. I'll never buy any movies if I don't see them with slipcovers on. If it hasn't got a slipcover, it hasn't got a slipcover. If it has. That's a bonus. But it's the disc inside. That's all I'm bothered about. Don't want to sound too contradictory there, because I do love a good collector's edition and stuff, but it doesn't stop me buying the 4K, put it that way, if there's no slipcover. Anyway, each their own. Dune Part 2, unbelievable. Cinematic brilliance here. Went to see this at the cinema with my wife at the start of the year, and we both absolutely loved it. I thought Dune was okay, and then I rewatched it just before this one. I was like, holy shit, this movie's amazing. Can't wait for Part 2 now. And I was just fully like the night before I watched Dune 1, I was like, I can't wait to go and see Dune 2 tomorrow now. It just made a lot more sense to me on rewatch. And this was unbelievable. What a fantastic movie. Is it Javier Bardem who plays my favourite character in this? I can't remember. He's like pulling out little one-liners all the time and stuff, but I thought he was quite funny. The guy who plays the villain in this was terrifying. Oh, I forgot his name. The guy who plays Elvis, isn't it? Sorry, guys. My mind goes blank on these videos. But yeah, wonderful cast. Wonderful looking movie. Denis Villeneuve done a great job with this. And I'm sure it looks great in 4K, but I haven't watched it again yet. I only got these yesterday because this is Boxing Day when I'm filming this. But yeah, definitely will be revisiting the first one and this when the third one comes out. But maybe even again soon. I'm looking on starting that Dune TV program as well. Dune Prophecy. Heard all right things about it, so I'll probably start that soon. But yeah, Dune Part 2. Stellar film. Almost a 10 out of 10. On to the Blu-rays now, guys. I've got a couple here off my wife that I asked for. And I'm going from saying I'm not bothered about slipcovers to being blown away by this edition. But I couldn't believe how good this looked when it arrived. And that is House of 1,000 Corpses, the 20th anniversary edition. Now, this is Region A. I've got a Region 3 player now, so nothing was stopping me adding this to the collection. I've always wanted this in my collection. I own the Devil's Rejects and 3 from Hell. I don't think we've ever had a UK release of it here on Blu-ray. And this is only Blu-ray, it's not 4K, but what an edition this is. There's a little J card on the back there. I'll just take that off, guys. Hang on. Right. The J card looks exactly the same as the back here. But yeah, there's the back. I'm just going to show it off quickly. If you want to follow me on Instagram, movie_worm88, I'll probably show a full image select collection of this when I get a chance. But we got a nice Blu-ray there, and then digital copy, and then we got 2 discs, Blu-ray and special features. But I've never actually seen a Blu-ray like this. Like, look at that box. There's the inside artwork. Folds out lovely there. And there's the whole... Won't spend too much time on this, guys. I know you probably want to just move on, but nice thick artwork booklet there. All different artworks and stuff, or still images of the movie. I absolutely love this film. I really do. I'm a Rob Zombie fan, man. What can I say? I just think he's a good director. I love his grindhouse style and everything. And then we've got like these little art cards and stuff. I won't show you them all. I'll just show you a few. Yeah. And then we've got like a poster. Really cool little poster there. So yeah, absolutely made up with this edition. Thank you so much to my wife for getting me that. I can't wait to rewatch this movie. Yeah, like I said, I think it's might be Rob Zombie's best film, but absolutely made up with that. I love the artwork. Next 20th anniversary edition with all special features on there. So yeah, that is one of the best looking editions I own, I think. Now, she also got me this. I've never seen it, but I've heard so many people talk about it and say they enjoy it. And that is Action Jackson. Now, Carl Weathers sadly passed this year, didn't he? And just after he passed, I think they brought this out on UK Blu-ray. I think there was only a Region A copy of it. And I thought, I've heard lots of people talk about this. I love Carl Weathers in Rocky and The Mandalorian and Happy Gilmore. And him in an action movie is something I'd like to see. So I've sort of blind-buyed this one, guys. But I've heard a lot of people say they enjoy it. And it's a really good movie. Got Shannon Stone in there as well. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out. But let me know if you guys like it as well. But yeah, really looking forward to checking this one out. And another one that I should have seen by now. And yeah, I call myself a Schwarzenegger fan. But I haven't seen this. And that is End of Days. I believe this takes place around New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. So I might watch this in the next few days. A horror movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger in. What am I waiting for? So yeah, really looking forward to checking this one out. I believe the devil is walking amongst the earth or something. It's up to Arnold Schwarzenegger to track him down. That's what the synopsis on the back sort of says. Yeah, really looking forward to checking that one out, guys. That's off my wife's mother, my mother-in-law. She got me a few things and then said, I just want to get you one more thing. I was like, okay, you can get me this End of Days that's just been released. Because that has only just got a UK release now, I believe. A couple of games here. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to show this other movie-related thing off. Wow. My favourite movie villain of all time, Clarence Bodiger on a Funko Pop. I was always going to get this. Thanks, Dad, for getting me that. And on the back, they've got Ed 209, Robocop without his mask on, and Clarence, of course. I do own Robocop already, so I might grab the other two. The Ed 209 and Robocop without his mask on, but wow, absolutely buzzing with that. Clarence, absolutely love the guy. My sister got me this Pennywise light as well. Little light up thing, but later on in the year, guys, you'll probably see me in a different room. I am doing a movie room up in my loft at the minute. It's not too far away, so it'll all be in a different room, and I'll probably have a different background and stuff like that. A couple of games I got. Astrobot off my wife. Just been playing this before recording this video, and it's amazing. I only done the first level, but I was like, yeah, I love this game already. Really looking forward to playing the rest of it. Oh, it's just so good. Feels like a Mario Odyssey game, but in a PlayStation theme. I'm loving this already. I am. I'm gonna just go and play it even more now after this video. And my dad got me Silent Hill 2, which I've never played Silent Hill 2. I have finished the first one on PlayStation 1, and I've heard this is the scariest game of all time, but I just never got round to it. So definitely going to be jumping into this remaster after I finish Astrobot, I imagine. Yeah, really looking forward to this one, guys. So let me know if you guys are enjoy that game or these movies. What did you think? You know, please do let me know in the comments down below. Please give this video a like and subscribe if physical media is your sort of thing. And I'll be back very soon with what I watched in December, you know, at the end of the month and stuff. So thanks so much, guys. Thank you so much for watching my content this year, and I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and have a wonderful new year. Thanks so much. I'll see you all in the next video.